That's nostalgic.
Impressive stuff. Hey there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But, since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Great. I'll take you up on that. So, Saeko, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
It'd make me happy if you could call me by my real name around our friends. There aren't any enemies here anyway.
Sounds good. That's easier for me too. Well, I can't speak for the rest of our motley crew, but I'll just call you Kiryu-san. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way... Did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, not exactly. I just haven't talked to him in a while. He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self. Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
If you've got something to say to Kasuga, I'll hear you out. I don't mind playing the messenger.
Something I want to say to him? I can't really think of anything, though. But thank you for that.
It doesn't have to be right now. Offer's valid whenever you want. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Yeah, of course.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, Sunhee.
Kiryu-san, came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you drink is none of my business, after all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if...
Not at all. Still, I can hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me.
It's not that big a deal. But you're not just the head of the Komijul. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well, and all your subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
Huh. You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you retired right after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan. Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless. The times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being... Oh, I meant no dis...
It's fine. It was actually quite refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is steer them. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
You're so dignified. I'm not...
Hey, are you mock? You better watch out. I've got some muscle.
Another time, perhaps. Haven't had enough to drink yet. You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on.
Do you always go this hard? Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komijul still monitor the whole town? Well, the information you've extracted is the source of Komijul's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi-han?
Of course. He's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky. But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age, then.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. Every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komijul. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry, probably a little before you made a name. I've heard a lot about your heroics, so having someone like you sit right next to me is...
What was that?
Oh, it's...
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I see.
I guess I really can count on you for anything.
Perfect. That's all I ask for.
All right. Thanks, Sunhee.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. Now, with you in town, things are...
Hold on. Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome...
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu.
Cheers.
Oh,
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
was that the impression?
It wasn't?
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, he's the dragon of Dojima. A living, breathing legend. Leagues above. I can't afford to look stupid in front of Kiryu-san, especially as a representative of...
Not as far as I know.
All right.
And I do...
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma...
Hey. Up.
Not a scratch.
No. Is this where?
The Seiryu set up shop? Yep. I'm sure it's hard to swallow, seeing your clan's former headquarters like this.
Guess it must have gone vacant after the Great Dissolution. Now here they are, the new owners.
Ijincho's just not big enough for them anymore. That's how fast the Seiryu clan's growing. It's like they're quietly taking over. Hearing about it's one thing, but seeing it in person's another.
Kiryu-san?
Unbelievable. The symbol of the Tojo clan, falling into the hands of outsiders. To think I'd live to see the day.
Let's go. Standing around won't get us any closer to the boys in charge.
Kiryu-san, maybe hang back for now. If you get caught here, it's all over. The same for Sunhee, I suppose. Guess it's up to me to sort this out. Hey, good day to you. My name's Nanpa. I heard Sawashiro-san might be around.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, well, you see, Sawashiro-san and I go way back. He actually paid for my trip to Hawaii the other day, so, I thought I'd swing by and say thanks.
Nobody told me he was taking any appointments. Now kindly get gone.
Oh, don't be like that. What's wrong with popping in and saying hello? Besides, there's something important we need to ask him.
Look, I can't let you through. And I already told you why.
Oh, come on. Then how about you set me up a meeting with Ebina-san? You know, your captain? Why, me and him were having a chat just the other day. All you gotta do is tell him Nanba's here.
What part of no don't you understand? You trying to get yourself killed, pal?
I'm Narasaki, lieutenant of the Seiryu clan. Seems here there was a slight misunderstanding. Allow me to set things straight.
Finally, someone who can talk some sense.
I have instructions from Captain Ebina. You're all to be welcomed as our guests. He also said there's no need to ask your name.
Really, Narasaki-san? You're gonna take him in?
They say the newbies don't know jack shit, but I didn't think it was this bad. How could anyone not recognize you? I'd like to personally apologize for this dimwit.
I want to talk to Sawashiro. Where is he?
You'll see him soon enough. But first, please come in. No way.
That's him.
Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you. It's truly an honor. I am Sawashiro of the Seiryu clan.
Didn't expect you to roll out the red carpet.
My apologies if we caught you off guard. However, we felt it was necessary. After all, with the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance now gone, it falls on us to become the banner for Yakuza all over the country. Such a task requires the utmost prestige. It's perhaps the only way to bring them all together.
Right. So line up the troops and have them stare down your guests. That's your idea of prestige.
You'll have to forgive us. Well, there's little use in standing around out here. Captain Ebina is waiting for you inside. If you follow Narasaki, he'll lead you straight to him.
I don't need a guide.
Is that right? So your mind's still intact, huh? Glad to hear at least that's still worth a damn.
I'm sorry, what? Do you know who you're talking to?
Hey, take it easy, Sachan.
We can keep this up if you really want to. But fair warning. If you're just testing your luck, pick another day. I don't have time for games.
You've got to be kidding me.
Ah.
Ah.
Ho ho!
No.
Oh.
No.
What?
Ho ho!
Excuse me.
Ho ho!
Right.
Excuse me.
Not a scratch.
Huh.
No.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
I see. No.
Excuse me.
Curious, huh?
Yes. It's you.
Okay.
Well now, maybe I should have led you here after all. I was starting to think you got lost.
Shut your mouth. If I needed you around, I'd have said so.
The Tojo clan's 4th chairman. I can only assume you don't care much for what we've done with the place. However, you should know this building was all but left to rot. We took it upon ourselves to restore it.
I take it you're Ebina?
I am. And I presume you're familiar with Sawashiro-san?
Yeah. Although, I've never seen him with the same pin twice. You're supposed to be behind bars. But I see that's not the case.
I'm flattered you've heard of me. It's quite an honor, Kiryu-san.
Go on. Take a seat.
Kiryu-san.
I can only hope you're willing to talk. But maybe you ought to find a different chair first.
What? Excuse you?
That chair belongs to the head of the Tojo clan, and no one else. Take my word for it. A lot of blood's been spilled over just the chance to sit where you are now. Maybe you don't mean any offense, but you're not even close to earning that spot. And I'll be damned if I play along.
Bastard! You better watch your fucking words!
It's all right, Narasaki.
Captain.
This was to be expected. In fact, I'd want nothing less from a man of his stature. Let's try this again. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Now then, shall we get started, Kiryu-san?
I see the Seiryu clan's grown quite big. With all the Yakuza left behind, it's no surprise. And your goal is to help them along?
Yes. As I'm sure you're aware, the civilian world is far from forgiving to our kind.
Okay, but what about all those people who were able to make it, yet you pulled them right back in? Sunhee here has plenty of data to back that up.
Perhaps that data's oversimplified. There's rarely, if ever, a smooth transition back to society. What a Yakuza needs more than anything is structure, stability, and the means to make a living. So for them to join our clan is a temporary measure on that road to rehabilitation.
Want to know what else I hear? That you're moving operations to Hawaii.
You have keen ears. Queen of the Komijul indeed. At any rate, you could say we're blessed to have a business partner there.
Business partner?
Not sure if you would know, Kiryu-san. Our biggest source of income right now is storing waste that can't be disposed of. However, I can't take any credit for that idea. Someone else had thought it up, and they'd been doing it in Hawaii long before I met them. That would be Palekana, a local religious group.
What?
Polikana?
They're also the ones who helped Akane-san escape to Hawaii 40 years ago. I take it you've already heard of them.
You could say that.
If I can step back a moment. I needed Sawashiro's reputation in order to set the second great dissolution into motion. And while he was still behind bars, he confided in me one of his deepest regrets. That was, of course, about Akane-san. As such, the more I learned, the more interest I developed in the group that brought her to safety. And as I dug deeper, I learned about their waste management business. There's a special island Palekana owns where they run a facility quite similar to ours.
You must mean Nele Island. Is that where Polikana stores its garbage?
That's right. And when I reached out to them, they were extremely generous with their knowledge. They understood our objective as cleansing the sins of society, and even offered to take in former Yakuza on our behalf.
So you're saying all the fresh new faces in the Seiryu clan are getting sent to Nele Island?
Correct. Everything that's happening in our Yokohama warehouse is simply a precursor to that. Right now, our joint venture with Palekana is our top priority.
But I thought Nele Island was sacred to them. I hear only a select few of their followers are allowed to set foot there. Yet you plan to dump your Yakuza on their shores?
I see you've done your homework. But yes, we've already worked out the details together. Besides, all our men will be doing is transporting the cargo by sea and unloading it off the boat. As it were, they'd hardly be leaving footprints in the sand. A far cry from desecrating their holy land, wouldn't you say? Palekana understands this as well.
Never guessed religion and the underworld would ever go hand in hand. Aside from that, Why'd you send Kasuga over to Hawaii?
I sent Ichi to Hawaii for one thing. To reunite with Akane-san, who said she wanted to meet him. So whatever becomes of it, it's got nothing to do with the Seiryu clan.
Sawashiro, are you aware of what's happening to Akane-san right now?
What do you mean?
She's being hunted down by gangsters, all on Polykhana's orders. But their real target is the girl she has with her. And if they're caught, they won't make it out alive.
Impossible.
Is that true, what you just said?
I take it neither of you knew?
I can assure you we did our due diligence in researching them. After all, they're integral to the Second Great Dissolution.
So you're saying we're making this up?
I'm saying flinging words at each other would be pointless. Do you have any proof you can show us?
Well...
That said, this is coming from none other than Kiryu-san. We don't mean to make light of that. How about you give us some time? We'll look into Polykhana once again.
What would you do if Polykhana turns out just like what I told you?
I'd rather not make any speculations at the moment. As the Tojo clan 4th chairman, I'm sure you, of all people, understand the weight of a Yakuza's words.
I see. And if that's your stance, I think we're done here.
Thank you for the visit, and for the valuable information. Perhaps when things settle down, we can treat you to dinner.
Yeah. Let's hope that's possible.
Well, we sure showed their asses. Can't believe you got Sawashiro acting on his best behavior.
Seriously. And even though we were deep in Yakuza territory, I didn't feel scared one bit.
I don't know. Doesn't feel like we got much out of it.
No? But didn't we at least learn that the Seiryu clan's connected to Polykhana?
Right. But we're still left to wonder whether Ebina really knows what Bryce is up to. Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I suppose.
By the way, you think up anything else for the bucket list? You didn't forget about it, did you?
No, I remember. And you know what? Maybe it's because I haven't been to HQ in a while. But I just thought of something important.
Oh, what is it?
Well, it might not be the fun activity you were thinking. But I want to pay my respects to some people who were close to me.
You know, I think that's terrific. Mind if we come along?
I'd be grateful if you did. Might get a little gloomy without some company.
I'm happy to hear you think of us that way. We'll do everything we can to support you, Kiryu-san.
I know you will. Thanks.
Then let's go. I trust you know the way?
Yeah, let's catch a taxi.
Woo! Let's keep going.
Sacha, do you do events for Christmas and holiday? Halloween at your place?
Of course. Those are some of our most lucrative nights. Even the staff likes them because they get to cosplay.
Wow, they get into it, huh? I'm not a loser!
It's my turn.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Follow my lead.
Now then.
Here we go. Let's Let's do it. Out of my sight.
We have a winner.
They didn't stand.
Been thinking about this from last time. I saw John. Do you do events for Christmas and Halloween at your place?
Of course. Those are some of our most lucrative nights. Even the staff likes them because they get to cosplay.
Wow, they get into it, huh? Yeah, I guess dressing up like Santa is always fun.
Back at Sunflower, I'd have to dress up as Santa for the younger kids. I guess that was kind of like cosplay.
Oh, I would have loved to see you in a Santa outfit, Kiryu-san. Are there any photos?
I remember someone taking pictures, but they're long gone by now.
It's me. I've got an operation for you. Locate and procure.
Sunhee, please don't be calling a Komi Jewel agent.
That's nostalgic. I remember this.
I'm still good. It's so good. I just love how creamy they make them.
You come here pretty often?
Oh, not too often. It's not like I've been coming here my whole life or anything.
That right? Well, either way.
Isn't it? My first time here was with Ichiban and Adachi-san and the gang. We were just checking it out. I might not have even come in if not for them. I kind of have a hard time trying.
I see. Well, it's hard to have a bad time at your... But you can also make new discoveries with your friends. I wouldn't have this nice latte if not for you.
Yeah, that's true. The guys would drag me to all sorts of new places.
Huh. I used to have a good friend who'd do the same thing. He really opened my eyes to having friends like that can make your world that much bigger.
And your friends? Are they... You know what?
I guess I derailed our cafe conversation.
No, not at all. I love learning about you, Kiryu-san.
About me? Well, all right. I could always introduce my...
Introduce yourself.
Huh? I suppose you're...
Oh, I know. Why taking pictures at fancy cafes?
Sure, that's fine, but...
Oh. Well... Not exactly. Let's keep spending time together, whether that's talking...
Yeah, looking for... That's nostalgic.
Well, let's get started. This will be tough.
What's the holdup?
All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Oh, come on.
Sorry to drag my feet. Nothing personal.
Watch this. Hope this hurts.
This one's deep.
You wanna fight?
This will help.
I do something. Check this out.
Just no way ready for the knockout. This is the worst.
Have fun with this.
I feel so heavy.
In for the kill! Oh, yeah!
Oh, come on.
What?
Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Bring it
Bring
on!
the noise!
Ready when you are.
All right, everyone, let's go!
Sorry to drag my feet.
Wanna play, do we?
Nothing personal.
Watch this.
You're going to regret this.
Something wrong?
You want some?
I won't hold back. Ready for the knockout?
Hope you're ready. Try this on for size. Now squeal. What an eyesore.
Yeah,
I'll take
have fun with this. You're on the menu.
It's my turn. Easy.
And that's the end of it.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought.
There's more where this came from.
Okay.
Should I open it? Nice.
Gotta say, I haven't been sleeping too well lately. Takes me for...
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Gotta say, I haven't been sleeping too well lately. Maybe there's a good sleep medication?
Nah, before you chance it with the meds, you ought to rethink your bedtime routines. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Maybe there's a good...
Nah, before you chance it with the meds, yeah, probably toy around with your phone, right?
Yeah, that's true. I usually end up watching videos and stuff.
Maybe just stop looking at your phone in bed.
Yeah, the light from the...
If you get sleepy and lose your grip, you'll drop your phone. You'll just wake yourself up.
Well, I was talking more. Oh, well.
I'm ready.
It's my turn.
Follow my lead.
Yeah.
Here we go. Wanna play, do we?
You're weak.
Let's do it.
I won't hold back.
Right.
Okay. Someone's gonna pay.
It's my turn. Out of sight.
Hell yeah.
They didn't stand a chance. Okay. Hey, don't slow down on my account.
I'm ready to kick ass.
Feels like just yesterday. Feels like just yesterday.
I've got some more fight in me.
This brings back memories.
Let's beat him down.
Let's do it.
Right.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's my turn. Here we go.
Allow me.
Okay.
I'm not backing down. Damn it.
I feel so heavy. Wasted my...
And that's the end.
Yes! They didn't stand a chance. I'm perfectly fine.
This brings back memories.
Irashaimase. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Remember, stretching's important.
Sunny, your nails are so gorgeous.
I usually go to the salon, but Psycho. Want me to do yours?
Would you? Actually, I'd love for you to show me how. I'm bad at the prep work.
Prep? For manicures?
No. For a good manicure, you've got to file the nail down smoothly, trim the cuticles, apply a...
Hey, it kind of sounds like...
Say what?
Yeah, have to file down the plastic, clip off nit. That stuff makes all the difference in how...
That's interesting. Sounds like what I used to do in my pocket circuit days.
We might be naturals at doing nails, come to think. Sachan, want us to do your...
I don't want my nails to look like
This brings back memories.
Come on in.
Hey,
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
mind a bit of company again?
Happily. But, you know...
No alcohol, right? Understood. You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
Maybe. More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
You sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
Nonsense. We're friends.
Imagine that. Kazuma Kiryu himself is a friend of mine. Alright. Sorry in advance if I end up rambling.
Out with it. What's eating you?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remembered. Yeah, that's the one. Whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead. Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day. There she is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me. So I kept my mouth shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though. Ichiban and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
You lost something important. It's alright to be upset. A lot of people never even find one good job with a cute, clumsy girl.
Ugh, why did I tell you about her at all?
Only kidding. Still, it was nice to hear some energy out of you just now.
Damn it. You got me there. Anyway, Ichiban and...
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no problem. Like I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Hey, Sunny. Is
Huh? Oh,
something that...
oh, don't mind me. It's...
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be...
So that's how we're doing...
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in COMPLETO, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do. The elders put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates. It's unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you, or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of COMPLETO has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's dignity.
Hey now, we should help each other in times of need. Maybe there's something I could do about your elders.
Maybe, but again, this is my problem. I appreciate the concern, though. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. COMPLETO, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but... I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komijul bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. With some of them, of course, not all.
Komijul used to have this image of being a secret organization.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komijul gave me this.
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komijul's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
It's the boss's job to keep a tight leash on things.
No need to be so serious. We ended things on a peaceful note. If I started harassing him now,
Oh, good. For a second, I thought we'd all end up...
Yeah, same.
These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so that's why I'm savoring because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend?
Of course. Unless that's a...
Oh,
Hey, Psycho.
Yeah, go ahead. I've got to keep an eye on the sickly, you know.
That's so.
Actually, there's something I want. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type?
I'd say so, yeah.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done...
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right? And crazy expensive to boot.
Guys like that only exist in soap operas. I've never heard of anyone doing that.
Really? Huh, that's surprising. I figured that was pretty normal during the bubble era.
Hosts may have done that sort of thing for their clients, but that's all staged. Again, like a soap opera. So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day. To my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just...
You shouldn't, though.
Yeah, like...
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our...
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing...
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our... He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he...
Seems like you don't think too badly.
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So, what's she like?
Chitose is the daughter of the Fujinomiya family, so you could say that she's pretty unique.
That's what I've heard too. Being born into a family like that is already way impressive.
At first, I thought she was just a petty thief. Kasuga and I both got played by her.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right? Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down. But I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san? That man never changes.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose in the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting... And what are you That does... I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember?
Hey, what are you smirking about?
got some more fight in me.
Show me what you got.
It's my turn. Here we go.
Yeah.
Follow my lead. Do it.
Let's do it. Out of my sight. I haven't warmed up yet.
That was one sexy dish.
Bring it on.
It's my turn.
Allow me.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You want some? I'm not backing down.
What's the holdup?
What?
Let's do it.
I won't hold back.
Right.
Okay.
It's my turn.
What?
In for the kill!
Follow my lead. Ready for the knockout?
Here we go. Wanna try this on for size?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Try to block this. Got you now.
I won't hold back. Nothing personal.
Right. Check this out. You're nothing.
Want some?
Okay.
Wanna play, do we?
Have fun with this. Hope this hurts.
It's my turn. You're gonna get stomped. Get a taste of this.
Something wrong?
They're weak.
Now then.
Follow my lead.
Here we go.
Yeah.
to it.
I won't hold back.
Get serious.
Ready for the knockout? Sorry about that. Pretty bold. Doing better than
Moving up.
the word.
There's more where this came from.
I'm good. Hey, Hamako-san.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. Not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with you.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Come on now. What's with the fake name?
Huh? What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in the know about your alias. Fine then. I'll play along. Taichi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
Don't take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
This is Hamako-san. She's been in Ijincho longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect.
Enough of that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for...
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh,
You guys must be real close if you went on vacation together. All right then, Suzuki-san. Why don't you stay?
Just you and...
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything. Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old...
All right.
Now we're talking. Head on upstairs.
Is this your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by... But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, of course, I'll have to charge you.
No, I'm fine.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, Ryo Aoki? He made this bold claim that bleached Japan. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, sounded like a brilliant idea. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell the...
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. Ryo Aoki's true objective was to gain popularity. It made my girls go to a shelter, but it ended up... They were all arrested and deported. The ones kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. So I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no...
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through Ryo. Now they tried to warn me. But I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san.
I know that. Never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him. Now it's been... And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. I never stopped...
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on. I'm not that shameless. But there's no way I could tell Namba or Saeko. Nah, I don't need...
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he? Anyway, did you say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
Maybe he did mention something, but I just don't recall. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I don't think I'll be much help to you, unfortunately.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not... Even if you want to forget. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure? When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have
Right. I feel the same way. But recently, tying up all those loose ends made me realize that... You ought to live and let live. Find joy in the bonds we forge. But it takes work to maintain those relationships. If you feel like you've wronged someone, then you need to make things right. Especially with Kasuga. He's far too used to being overlooked. If you consider him a friend, I hope you can show him that you won't disregard his feelings.
Of course I won't. After all, that man once called me one of his...
Good.
Think I get why you've got Saeko and Sun-hee waiting...
They're doing what? Did you?
Well, at any rate, I do feel...
That's so. Glad to hear. I should get going now.
Don't tell Saeko or anyone about this. After all, I'm supposed to be some... I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry. I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by. And it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
This too shall pass. It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
Nanba. Thank you. I appreciate what this means to you. And I'm humbled that you'd take me here.
Well, nobody ever said that being my friend's a rewarding investment. At least we can afford moments like this. Oh, hey, why don't we take a picture together? To remember today.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Nanba. I'm counting on you. feels like just yesterday. Sorry to drag you all out here. Let's say we head back.
You're all done?
Yeah. I managed to clean up their gravestones and talk to them a bit about my life.
If I can ask, who were these people?
Well, they're my family. Of course, none of us are blood related, but it's never been about that. And it doesn't make them any less precious. Every time I come here, I get this strange feeling. I've always been the type to rush in and never think ahead. So I assumed if anyone was gonna die first, it'd be me. Yet here I am now, talking to them, even though they're long gone.
Hear you, son.
I come to pay my respects for the first time in forever, and who do I see? Almost like Kazuma himself had a hand in it.
Date-san.
Long time no see. Gonna guess your buddies there are safe.
Oh, yeah.
An acquaintance of yours, Kiryu-san? Wait, doesn't this mean your cover's blown?
No. He's good. If anyone's aware of anything, it's him.
I take it you must be Detective Date?
And that would make you Sunhee, the so-called face of Ijincho. Never could stay away from trouble, could you?
I think we'll be heading back, Kiryu-san. You look like you got some catching up to do.
Appreciate that.
Hey, no worries. You fellas enjoy.
Sorry, didn't mean to scare off your new pals. But hey, what are the chances? I say we catch up on old times. That is, if you've got time.
Sure.
Been so long since the two of us have had a sip, I figured it ought to be here. And speaking of a sip, that one's all you get. Meanwhile, I'll be helping myself to the bar.
Greedy old drunk? You sure Mama won't mind?
Just so happens today's her day off.
Then I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
You're getting thin. I admit that caught me off guard.
Really? You can tell that easy, huh?
Well, yeah. When it comes to studying you, I hold a Guinness World Record. So, is it that bad?
Yeah. And when the doctor found out I was running around like this, he nearly burst the vessel.
Let me guess. More nonsense from the Daidoji faction.
In Hawaii, there was a girl who reminded me of Haruka. Her name's Lonnie. She's just an innocent kid. Yet here she is, running for her life. All for some asshole's convenience. I can't help but want to save her.
Sounds like something you'd say. Always putting your neck out for others, aren't you?
Well, with the clock ticking, I'm supposed to be enjoying my final moments. At least according to Namba and them.
Sure. You've never been the type to look after yourself.
Well, there's been a lot on my mind. now that it's come to this. Looking back, I almost didn't make it. When Nishiki and Yumi died, I thought, if only I could go with them. But what stopped me in the end was actually something you told me.
I said something that important?
You know damn well you did. Don't you have someone precious to protect? I figured that must be what's pushing me still.
In that case, you can't clock out just yet. After all, you want to protect that kid, right?
Yeah.
Then now's the time you get back your gusto. Still free to stick around a while?
Come on. How long has it been? I'm sticking around whether you like it or not.
That's the spirit.
Welcome back, Kiryu-san. Hey, how much were you drinking?
Not much. Only had one glass.
So was everything okay with your friend?
Yeah. What's more, we agreed to meet up every now and again, like back in the day. Hope that's all right.
Of course it is. Just don't go overboard with the booze, okay?
Yeah, I know.
You sure about that? I don't want to find you passed out somewhere.
I see you're not gonna go easy on me. Fine. You have my word.
Well, that's that. We should head back to Kasuga's apartment today.
Should I open it? Nice.
Place new?
Oh, you mean M. Hold'em? It just got built. Huh, seems like you can play poker here, solo or with friends. Huh, it even serves food.
Sounds good to me.
Let's beat him down! Let's do it.
You wanna fight?
Try to block this! Here we go. Try this on the side. Now squeal for me. I'm not backing down.
I won't hold back. Nothing personal.
Okay.
What?
You
Have
want
fun
some?
with this. Hope this hurts. Oh, let go of me.
Damn!
Get up!
Hardly stand it. Something wrong?
It's my turn. In for the kill!
Here's a reward.
This is piss. Follow my lead.
This is the worst. Watch this.
Let's see. Right. Check this out. You're nothing.
All right.
Let's do it.
Try to block this! Got you now!
I can hardly stand it. I won't hold back.
What an eyesore!
Ready for the knockout?
You picked the...
No problem so far.
I remember this. Ah, that takes me back.
I'm still good.
Hey, there you...
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu.
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago. She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Meaning what, exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
Is it true that you stole those things?
But it's not completely impossible, is it?
You said that's what the company told them. So then, it's not really the case?
Anyway. Fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So, they accepted it for 2 years, and suddenly decided to fire me for it. By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So, why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online, the world would run out of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. And maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
It's not pointless. This is about how well you can sleep going forward.
Yes, that's right, damn it. Things as they are, I won't be able to rest.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least I can do is lend you an ear.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Hey, Sunhee. Mind if I join you?
Of course I don't mind, but...
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Is it really alright for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinate...
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Your phone's ringing.
So it is. Just ignore it.
But...
See? Now, if it's really important...
You gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly...
I appreciate the thought, but...
Well, now that that's over, we...
Sunhee, if you get another call, I want you to answer it right away.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work. I suppose...
Yeah, of course.
What? This had better be important. Yeah.
Everything okay?
All good. Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just...
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it...
Yeah. Apparently, a fire broke out on Komijul turf.
What?
Look, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
The Liumang? But I thought they were under your command. Same as Komijul.
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
That sounds more important than having a drink. Don't worry about me.
But...
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the... Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there.
Fine, fine. Once you've made it...
All right. And hey, as long as you're up for...
There's nothing I'd love more.
It's tough having to lead... Daigo really had his work cut out for him. Hey, Psycho.
Yeah, but something's been bugging me. Can't even get.
You alright?
It's that whole dating thing we talked about last time. You know, with that consulting firm CEO.
Right, him. Still going on about marriage, I take it.
That he is.
Guess there's no time to rest for the popular.
I don't think he drops by the club for fun, either. He's just there, hitting on me the whole time. He doesn't even glance at the younger girls. Sure, he looks like a womanizer, but at least he's got money. His business seems to be doing... I just don't get why he's so focused on...
You think he's...
I've got some money saved up, just like anyone else, but this guy's... So if it's not about them, then that means he fell for my beauty...
Knowing all that, I can say this with full confidence.
Well, even so, I'm not really my club might be on the small side, but I like being... I've even told him myself that I'm not planning to get married. But he's pressing so hard. It makes me wonder if he's after something, you know? Is it safe to assume that he's probably got some kind of hidden motive? 'Cause it is a little creepy.
Hey, whatever happens, doesn't matter what he's got in mind. He's not harming a single hair on your head. Not with me there.
No way. You don't have to do all that.
Yeah? I can't help it, though. I'm always ready to defend my friends.
Well, I appreciate the thought, at least. But honestly, it is possible that he just likes me. Go easy on the poor guy. This guy is... I told you that he founded a consulting firm, right? But he's also the son of a CEO of another. Judging by his background alone, you could say he's set for... But even though he's wealthy, he tries not to rely on his parents.
You know, it's starting to sound like you admire...
It's easy to figure out who's struggled in life once you get a conversation rolling. In that respect, he's not just another rich kid. He can be serious, but he can also let loose and have fun. I think people like him are pretty reliable. Ugh, I've had enough rose bouquets for a lifetime, though.
Well, this is just something my imagination cooked up. But I can see Casca doing his own thing with roses, too.
Yeah. That's not gonna get him anywhere, though, because he doesn't understand what really matters.
Well, at least with him, you wouldn't have to worry about a hidden motive. He'd make it too obvious. He's not such a bad guy.
Okay. You know, Kiryu-san, let me guess. You heard something, didn't you? Like...
I want to hear your side of the story. I've only...
So nobody told you...
Well, we were pretty busy over in Hawaii. We had to rush through an entire... Now I finally have room to breathe.
Yeah.
Sounds like something happened on your date?
Yeah. Sure was something. He proposed to me on our first date of all things.
No kidding. That's a very Kasuga thing to do. But I assume it didn't go well, considering you're not on speaking terms.
It did not, no. Ichiban just kept going on and on about what he wanted us to be when we got married. Yeah, I know he can be a bit awkward when it comes to this kind of stuff, but honestly speaking, that's not exactly what
But you weren't against the proposal?
Well, I guess Ichiban figured his feelings wouldn't change.
So I take it you didn't completely hate the idea.
Well, truth be told, I'm pretty sure that I was feeling just as nervous as Ichiban.
No kidding. Right now, I'm the one getting all worked up listening to this.
Yeah, I know, right? Enough of that. Seriously, how do we always end up talking about
Yeah.
Let's talk about your love life for a change.
I've been a sick, lonely man for a good while now, but I had my...
Oh, yeah?
Well, a long time. Soon after I was placed in foster care, the moment I laid eyes on her, I felt something special between us. But then... It'll take me more than a day or two to get through this story.
What? Seriously?
I'll make time to tell you the whole story. Once I'm in...
Uh-huh, sure. And when will that be?
Once you get to my age, you never know when you'll be in good shape again.
a half-assed excuse then?
Complain all you want. I'm...
Hey, I'm in good shape.
How much did I drink?
Hello?
Kiryu, Date here.
Date-san.
I'm in Eugene show at the moment. Come out with me. We should talk. Don't try making out like you're too busy.
Is this important?
That bucket list thing you were telling me about before. I've been mulling it over ever since. Got me thinking I have too much unfinished business myself.
If I can be of some help, I'll come.
There we go. See you soon.
Where should we meet?
Rose Blossom, the Cabaret Club. I'll tell the bar to expect you. Right, I'll be...
How much did I drink?
There he is. Took you long enough. Much obliged. We've got it from here. Going over to that table.
Very good, sir. Please enjoy yourselves.
Well, what are we doing here exactly?
I appreciate you coming down here, Kiryu. You won't regret it, I think.
I'll trust you on that. Whose table was that just now, by the way? Do you two know each other? You were drinking together.
I'd introduce you to the guy, but the Daidoji faction wouldn't be happy with me.
Hmm? What's that supposed to mean?
Kid's name is Taichi. The boy you raised at Morning Glory, that Taichi.
What?
Don't start gawking at him. He hasn't clocked you either, it would seem.
Hey, don't order another yet. I need a second. Any more and I'll pass out on my way home.
It's all right, handsome. I'll watch over you until the morning.
Oh, really? You'd do that?
It's not an offer I'd make to just anyone, Tai-chan. But I feel safe with you.
That's really great. Yokohama girls are the best.
To be fair, he's of legal drinking age. Back in Okinawa, he works as a fireman.
I can't believe it. That's Taichi. What's he doing here?
I heard he was visiting a friend in Tokyo, so I rang him up. Offered to take him around Yokohama. Not like I was ever that close to the boy. Couldn't think of any better place to go than here. Jinsho women sure can work wonders on men like him. Doubt he even noticed I left.
What's the meaning of all this, Date-san? He's supposed to think I'm dead. Why would you invite me somewhere he could spot me?
Because if he doesn't realize who he's looking at, there's no problem. That's why you and I are keeping our distance. Much as I'd like it, I know you can't speak directly. I still thought seeing him like this would be better than never seeing him at all.
Date-san.
You've always been too stubborn to look backward. Tell me, how does it feel? Would dying have been easier without this memory? Don't your kids warrant a spot on your list?
I'd heard about him becoming a firefighter, you know. I still keep tabs on all of them, but I never planned on seeing them again. I couldn't even risk hoping to.
That's why we're here. This is my unfinished business. You've gone through life telling yourself you have no regrets. It's not true. You just refuse to acknowledge them. And if there's anyone still breathing in this world who could convince you of that, I suppose it's me.
Date-san.
I know. When the Daidoji helped you fabricate your death, I went along with it. And it cost you everything. Haruka, Haruto. A life cut off from the people you love. I replay those events over and over in my head, wondering if I could have changed the outcome.
It was my responsibility. My death was the only thing that could have ensured their safety. Date-san, you have nothing to blame yourself for.
Either way, that was a long time ago. Maybe now I could make a difference? Maybe?
Hold on. Who are they?
Oh, I'm not sure, actually.
Hey, why are all the girls hanging out here? Send some to our table.
Very sorry, sir. We'll address this at once.
You'd better. We're paying customers too, ain't we?
I apologize, everyone. I didn't know I'd be so popular in here.
That's because Taichan is the cutest. I won't drink with anyone else.
You mean it?
Piss off, you dumb fucking tourist. You really think you're hot shit?
Damn it. I might have tipped those girls too well. Wanted Taichi to have a good time, you know.
This is dangerous. Everyone's too drunk.
Hey, you're being very impolite, aren't you? Calm down and someone will join you soon.
Excuse me? I don't take lift from working girls.
Whoa, what the hell? You can't do that! Never hit a woman!
Hey, don't be a fool. As long as Taichi's there, you can't intervene.
All night's ruined now. I'm gonna discipline this chick.
No!
Huh?
That's enough. You make me sick.
The hell?
Taichan!
You're dirt, punk!
You want to discipline her, huh? Learn some discipline yourself.
Well, I'll be. Who would have thought Taichi had it in him?
He's full of surprises.
Not so fucking fast! Hey, shit dick! Nobody likes a guy who hogs the tits!
Ah, Taichan, are you okay? Please get up, please!
Excuse me, that's quite enough. Leave it once or I'll call the police.
Shut your mouth! This is your fault, scumbag!
This ends right now, or I'll pay you back for Taichi 10 times over.
Uncle. Is it really you, Uncle Cos? Uncle.
Hands off of me! Everybody has a death wish tonight. Whole world's been shitting on me. Now, I'm gonna shit on all of you!
Well, let's get started.
I'm a lightweight.
This is no way to fight.
Here we go. I feel so heavy.
This is the worst. This is all too many.
Right.
Of course we won.
You have a winner.
You picked the wrong
Moving up in the world.
Oh, all the damn luck. It wasn't supposed to go like this.
Will it be all right?
Oh, well... Sleeping like a baby. He's more drunk than he is hurt. Maybe we overdid it a little.
He's fine.
Sir?
He's gonna make a great firefighter. Boy's in good shape. Hell, he's a grown man.
Taichi's gonna wake up before too long. You should leave. We'll catch up. I'll stay behind and try to clean up this mess.
Thanks.
Uncle Kaz!
Hey, rise and shine, kid. What a night.
Oh, I'm real sorry. I remember there was a fight. Somebody came and defended me.
Somebody? You mean was Kiryu here?
Huh?
Joking. You were calling out for him, Taichi. Uncle Kaz, you said.
Really? Weird. Guess I was dreaming.
The good news is you held your own, protecting that girl of yours. Huh. Not every man is the sort who'd do that, you know. Even if they wanted to.
Actually, that's my trick when I need to be brave. I think about what Uncle Kiryu would do. When I remember the way he was, it's like I can shut down any fear inside me.
You don't say. That's a pretty clever technique. Should give it a try myself.
Yeah, sure. It always works for me.
This place good?
Kanagawa PD contact recommended it to me. Order one drink, sit as long as you like. From now on, consider this my Eijin-sho hideout.
So you mean...
Think I'll stay around town for a bit. You know, stay on top of that bucket list of yours. Taichi's little night out was only the start of it. I've got calls going out all over Yokohama.
Stop. You realize that if the Daidoji faction catches on, we'll both pay.
They haven't objected yet, have they? Not even Taichi knows you're still out there. Trust me, the fearsome Daidoji faction has nothing to worry about.
You're testing them.
Look, I realize I'm taking a risk here, but when it comes to your final days, I don't care. Nothing you say is gonna stop me. If Daidoji has a problem, they know where I am. So then, Taichi stir anything in you? Do you regret what happened tonight? Because I saw your face just before you left. The way you looked at that proud young man. You have ties to this world. They don't disappear when you turn your back.
You're not wrong.
Dragons don't have the luxury of dying forgotten. Taichi remembers you. People remember you. Kazuma Kiryu never walked the easiest path, but the steps he took always bore fruit. You have the responsibility to reap the harvest you've sown. I've never been more certain. I'll call you again. Kasuga and all that is important. But take some time for yourself, too.
Date-san. Thank you. I don't have the words. I'll never forget what you're doing for me. Taichi and the others. I thought maybe I'd been able to let go. That even if I never saw them again, I'd be fine. But when I heard his voice with my own ears, when he was right there in front of me, who knew I'd be so happy? I certainly didn't.
That's more than you need to say. Now I've got quite some work to do.
Hey, Namba.
Hey.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
I take it this wasn't exactly a date, though.
Hey, you're too quick, Kiryu-san. So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
Oh?
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually. Why she seemed so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Yep. What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
So there's a mastermind at work.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here. He's on the homepage of the company. He's such a big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser. He was pressuring Miyabi-chan to become his mistress. But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to Human Resources.
That was courageous of her.
Yeah, she did everything right. Unsurprisingly, asshole gets a slap on the wrist. Company docks his pay for a few months. At which point, he starts getting spiteful.
How do you mean?
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred. They tell her it's just routine human resource. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take...
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her. Until one day, when he caught her talking to me, he flips out, gets jealous over it. That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you...
Some of these private companies are no better than Yakuza. What's the situation now, then? Have things gone any...
They have. Apparently he started stalking Miyabi-chan now. Completely unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice.
This harasser needs some harassment himself.
The boss who's... Well, what do I...
That's not what I meant, no. I'm just saying this...
Yeah, you're right. Question it. Okay then. Kiryu-san, thank...
Really?
You're damn fine.
Say, why don't we toast with a real...
Yup.
Okay, got it. Don't worry. Yeah,
What's up?
yeah, something came up at the club. I don't want to bore you with the...
I've got time.
Should I really be consulting the legendary...
It sounded pretty important when you were on the phone earlier.
Oh, I can't believe you heard that. How embarrassing.
So, that usually means sales aren't up to snuff, or the staff got headhunted.
Or sometimes you'll have the Yakuza harassing you, trying to make you cough up protection money.
I hear the Seiryu clan hasn't been going around doing that lately.
Really now? But yeah, one of our business rivals is headhunting our girls. Of course, that's not illegal here in Ijincho. Since the economy's down, everyone's desperate.
How many girls did they poach from you?
So far, just the one. But it looks like they approached 4 or 5 other girls.
That's no minor issue.
If they all get headhunted, we're done for. I taught these girls everything they know. We won't be able to keep the club, but that's not the worst. People are saying I'm trying to close up shop, which only makes it easier to drive these...
Wait, they're saying what?
Rumor has it that I'm totally on board with marrying that consulting. It's true he hasn't been subtle about it, so other people assume I'm happy about the whole thing. That makes the rumor about me shutting down the club seem more plausible.
If that's really the case, then no wonder the girls think it'd be better.
And the cherry on top? Nobody told me about the headhunting right away because they care. In fact, they finally let me know in that last...
Really? And you didn't want to tell me? This is getting out of...
Honestly, I'm more shocked that my girls kept this from me. Especially because I figured telling them to open up to me would be the best way to keep... By the way, is it just me, or is there just too fine a line between...
When you climb up to a higher position, that may create a rift between you and other people. But something's bugging...
Huh?
Don't you think this could all be...
A setup?
The person who called you, maybe they were just saying they were looking out for you, but they've been in cahoots with your business rivals all...
I was talking to my right-hand woman. We've worked together for years, so I...
I see. Well, if we're talking about trust, then there is one other...
Oh yeah? Who is it this time?
The CEO of the consulting firm who's been pursuing you. It all makes sense. His constant proposals made it easier for the girls to leave the club.
You really think...
All the girls at your club were trained by you, so they likely... Normally, they wouldn't be persuaded so easily. They would have reported to you right away, so you could deal with it appropriately.
Yeah, that's how it should have gone.
Too much...
I've told you before, right? That CEO's loaded, so he's not exactly strapped. Why would someone like that...
That's true.
And I don't mean to flatter myself here, but he takes each and every proposal seriously. If this was some kind of marriage scam, I would have seen right through him.
Can't argue against that.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to blow up at you. But I'll look into this incident anyway, just in case, to see if he's involved.
Sorry if I offended you. I crossed the line even though I don't know much about running a business.
It's fine. No offense taken. You're pretty much the only one who'd hear me out on these kinds of things lately, Kiryu-san.
I'm glad I could lend you an ear. Feel free to try and bore me all you want.
I think I might take you up on that.
Sun-Hee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komijul turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but there's some dissent within Ijincho. Just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be...
No can do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself. Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before, there aren't many people who can drink with you as equal.
I did say that, but... screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly,
So it was arson. But nobody saw.
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komijul turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
How so?
If I remember correctly, your subordinate didn't hesitate to tell you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Long story short, the accusations against... But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters.
What do you mean?
I'm saying the lie originated within Komijul, among the top brass at that.
In other words, one of the Komijul officers tried to deceive you with a...
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang... This act of betrayal only serves to escalate tension between Komijul and the Liumang.
You're right. One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komijul and the Liumang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action. That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out.
You managed to dig all that up? Then did you find out who the...
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns his name is Hanchul-sa.
So?
One of my great and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
By betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest... I'm sorry to hear that. I understand why you didn't want to talk about it now.
Yet I still opened up about everything from start to...
I only hope you feel a little better after talking about it.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything.
Was Hanchul-sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a...
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Hanchul-sa saying crap like, Sun-Hee is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed.
So, he's been working the rumor mill.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Hanchul-sa won't be able to keep, but people look up to him as a legend of the past. My generation, he once fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday.
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own good. Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More importantly, what do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told...
Take your time to think it over. I'll think of something too.
Look, I'd appreciate the help. If only...
True. Dealing with a traitor is not a very...
Thank you, Kiryu-san. Sharing your suspicions.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own... I don't want to cause you any troubles.
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid?
Sure. What better way is there to boot?
Drinks got me.
Say, Kiryu-san, have you heard? There's a legendary underground weapons shop nearby.
Legendary, you say?
Yeah, Ichiban and I have gotten goods there from time to time. The dealer's this shady guy who won't serve just... But if Nan-chan and I bring you along, I'm sure...
Oh, you're talking about Chao Ka Long. Legendary...
There's a lot I don't understand, but I'm interested. It's nearby, right?
Okay, you got it. Okay, Kiryu-san. The weapons dealer is usually just down the left.
All right, let's see what he...
Did you bring... This isn't how we do things in the underworld. I'm not running some tour...
Fortunately for you, I tagged along. And so if you want to maintain your little slip...
So, very well then. I'll hold my... But there's still someone I don't recognize. Who's he?
He's my guest. That's all you need to know. Don't tell me you're gonna...
A guest of Sun-Hee's? And yet...
Hey, Sun-Hee. Remind me.
Oh, he goes by Chao Ka Long.
Chao Ka Long. Chao Ka Long?
You ask my name, but won't give one in return. I don't appreciate being slighted like this.
He's Taichi Suzuki. There. Everything's square now. All right, Chao-san?
Let's see now. Sato is currently the most common surname in Japan.
So?
It's a fake name, if I've ever heard one. You're practically introducing me to a...
Even so, what does it matter? I'm vouching for Suzuki-san's identity. So, how about you quit the bullshit and bring out your wares?
Not happening.
What did you say?
Hey, you! Show me your face.
No, it's fine. I'll just leave. I'm not in the mood for this.
It couldn't be. Stop! Nobody move! I know exactly who you are. What a change. I barely recognized you. Guess...
Whatever it is you're going on about, you're clearly mistaken.
Oh, really? Well, your identity doesn't matter at this point. I told you from the start. You've stepped into the
Chao Ka Long. Are you prepared to make me your enemy?
On the contrary, Sun-Hee. You're the one disregarding... Not only did you bring a stranger before me, if word got out, who in Ichincho's underworld...
I hear you. Fine.
Testing his worth only seems fair. That's always... If I take him on, I'm sure I'll finally feel more familiar.
If I'm worthy enough, he'll treat me like a customer, right?
Sure.
Are you sure you'll be all...
Business negotiations were never my strong suit. If words can't get through to someone, in the end, you just gotta hope.
Let's finish this.
I'm not a loser!
Let's do it.
You're gonna get stomped.
I'll take you on.
In for the kill! Right.
Blood is boiling!
Check this out! You're nothing. Wanna play, do we?
Allow me. Nothing personal.
Yeah. Watch this. Hope this hurts.
I'll cut you to shreds.
It's my turn. All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Here we go. Counting on you, Kiryu-san.
Bring it on!
Bring the noise!
Ready when you are.
All right, everyone. Let's
Follow my lead. Ready for the knockout?
Okay.
Wanna play, Huey?
Have fun with this. Hope this hurts. Too slow.
You're going to regret this.
Try to block this! Got you now!
In a sec.
Hope you're ready. Try this on for size. Now squeal for me.
I won't hold back. Nothing personal. Sorry about that. Pretty bold.
You picked the wrong opponent.
Learning more every day. Doing better
Hell
than I
yeah.
thought.
Moving up in the world.
Whew. We should relish this moment.
Looks like I passed. Chow.
We're playing dumb. You know who I really am. Don't
What's going on?
deny it. All those. My name is Lao.
As far as I'm concerned, it's Chow Kao Long. And that's what I intend to call you. This is the underworld, like you said.
Pardon me?
And my name is Taichi Suzuki. That's all we need to know about it. You said I'd be a customer if I won. Promises made in the underworld are never made lightly, especially with the Queen of Komijul as our witness.
Exactly. Now,
You! What's the meaning of it?
You're pretty powerful, I'll admit that. I assume your weapons are of the same...
Without a doubt. After all...
That nearly went south.
Yes. With my weapons in hand, your strength will be unmatched. In fact, I bet you could even make the Dragon of Doji.
Oh yeah? We'll just see about that.
good grief. Thank goodness that's finally over.
I've got some more fight in me.
That's nostalgic.
Good warm-up. Nanchan, Nanchan! Try this cup ramen. Spicy hot rounds of hell. Extreme noodles.
Look at this thing. Even the demon on the package is crying. I like spicy stuff, but my gut sure doesn't. Not lately. Pass. Hey, Sunhee, what about you? You're a kimchi connoisseur, no?
What the hell does that mean? Anyway, I tried that cup ramen the other day.
Oh, really? Well, maybe...
While I was eating, Jungi kept looking at. I let him have a quick. Last thing I saw were his cheeks.
If it was too spicy for him...
Pretty badass, Sunhee. Winning the...
Naturally. Of course, they...
Won the battle, but
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Ah, that takes me back.
Follow my lead. Get up! Damn it.
Let me go!
Let's do it.
What was that?
Right.
Something wrong?
Check this out! You're nothing.
Yeah.
Sorry to drag my fight. Ready for the knockout?
What an ice. It's my turn.
In for the kill! Oh, yeah! I'm not that. What's with you? Here we go.
Okay. Damn it.
There's no way to... Hardly a
You
fair
picked
fight.
the wrong opponent. There's more where this came from.
I actually slept well last night.
I'm brave.
It's my turn.
I won't hold back.
Here we go.
Okay.
You want some?
Let's do it. Right.
Yeah.
And that's the end.
Pick the wrong opponent.
Not a scratch.
Hey. Not quite.
Kiryu-san.
I'll let you guys slow.
Well, let's get started.
What'd you say?
I'll let you guys slow.
Show me what you got. It's over!
Hardly a fair fight. Right. Thanks.
真不爽呢。